Hey Sagittarius, how are you this beautiful May 2019? Hopefully everything is going well for you so far. I am going to take a look at your finances today. This is going to be for the whole month of May 2019. If you're new to my channel, thanks so much for joining me. You guys are awesome. If you like the way I do things and you want to get notified of my future videos, hit that subscribe button and I will set you up with a free reading if you're interested. So just comment below or email me and I will set you up with a free reading. For those of you returning, thank you so much for all of your support and dedication. I love you guys so much. And if you are interested in a private reading, my services or my products, the info's down below, or you can go to my website, myearthlyenergies.com. Now, we're going to take a look at kind of some of the biggest challenges that are holding you back for the month, how you can bring some more money in, okay? And anything else you need to know. I did pull a couple cards for you from the chakra deck and the crystal deck, and then I pulled a song for you on shuffle here. First off, this is a general reading, guys, so take what fits and leave the rest, and yeah, let's get into it. So the song on shuffle for you was Lean On by Major Lazer, and I really like the energy that went with the card. So you've got the visualization chakra card, which is the third eye, and shine with the ruby here, which is also, reminds me of the heart chakra, even though it can be green or pink. It just reminds me of that. So I see that you're really, and in this song, the lyrics to this song start off talking about how, do you remember when we used to walk on the sidewalk so innocent, right? And like, it's almost like this dreamy state, like you're just kind of going into this really dreamy manifesting energy that's allowing things to just kind of seed and root and grow, but it's just all up in here. You're visualizing everything, and if you're kind of stuck this month and you feel stuck, utilize that gift, that ability to shine with what you can manifest with you. I mean, it's just like that. That's how fast you guys can do it because you're so good at visualizing. All right, and so with the song, I feel like you might be looking at some future ideas, long-term goals. Maybe you're starting to think about, changes that you might want to make in the future sometime, and just kind of evaluating things this month. So let's just see how that plays out here. We're going to take a look at the biggest challenge when it comes to money this month, what you can do to bring in more money. How you can be more receptive to money, if there's any sources you haven't explored. And if there's anything holding you back. Oh, whoa. Okay. Some serious cards here. Alright, Sag, let's take a look here. Two of Cups in reverse is the biggest challenge when it comes to money here. So there might be a partnership situation that needs to be either reconciled or balanced. There's a really great connection here that you need to either nurture or rekindle, okay? Come back to terms on the same page with each other and figure out if this is something you want to continue a partnership with, or if this is something that might be ending karmically and it's time to move on with something new. And that's the kind of energy I get. You're in this visualization mode, so you might be feeling some changes coming forward. It might be feeling a little bit of a distance from a partnership that you're currently in, and you're looking at some future options, okay? Maybe even before things kind of hit the fan, you're looking around and seeing, okay, what's going to come around with this? Or what else can I evaluate just as a backup plan? So as far as what you can do to bring in more money, I've got the Sun in reverse. All right, the Sun in reverse is telling me that there are some, maybe some things that just didn't go quite as planned, some disappointments, some burdens that came out that really you didn't expect, or that created some issues. But I definitely feel like it's creating a problem with your quality of life day to day. And whatever's going on, there's something that's just not being taken care of properly, or something, there's light that needs to be shed on a situation regarding finances. So what you can do to bring more money in is really light up that side of things, and whatever the problem is, or whatever you can do to explore additional resources or explore additional outcomes, if there is a potential outcome that you're going to like. And really, I think you're in this kind of evaluation, analyzing mode to see how you can make this a more positive situation. So what you can do to bring more money in is to bring that back into a positive, okay? Really evaluate what's important to you. Maybe evaluate the pros and the cons, okay? And see really where things lie. How you can be more receptive to more money coming in is the world in reverse, which is very interesting to me, because it is telling me that there's something that's not being looked at here, okay? There's something that's not ended, and it needs to be addressed, okay? We need to, before you step into a new beginning and a new journey, something about this partnership is really important and needs to be addressed, okay? It's going to be so different depending on, you know, what you do for work or who you work with. It could be a partnership, it could be someone in your office, it could be an opportunity that you need to evaluate. But overall, what I'm seeing is that there is something that needs to be opened up and really just analyzed to see what you can do to make more money with this situation. How can you use this to your advantage in the future, okay? And start planning ahead in a very positive way, because you're ahead of the game here, okay? Now, if there's any sources you have not explored yet, the Ace of Wands in reverse is telling me that you, I wouldn't go looking for new options this particular month. This is saying that, especially with all of the retrogrades, right now is the time to finish learning any karmic lessons, and to finish up any important tasks or contributions that you're meant to have. Okay, it's really important that your karmic cycle completes as well. Okay, so it seems to me so far for some of you, this is not a new direction coming along, but I do see you're evaluating options. You're not taking a step this month, but you are evaluating what those steps could be. And then as far as how you're holding yourself back, I've got the Wheel in reverse. A lot of reverses and a lot of really important cards that are coming out here. But there is some karmic cycles here. This is saying that this is not ended yet, and that you need to finish up whatever it is you're working in. Okay, either it's going back and communicating, I didn't like this and we need to end it, or whether it's let's figure out how we can avoid that in the future, or trying to be diplomatic about a situation you don't like, and if it doesn't go positively, then now you're looking into other options. But I do see that rather than just up and going or just calling it quits, the universe is suggesting that you take a moment and end it properly, or progress properly is the way I should put that. Okay, so again, this partnership is your challenge this month, or this connection with some type of a money venture. The thing that you can do to bring more money in is to shed light on whatever is already going on in your life financially. Address that, fix it, whatever you need to do, because it's not ended yet. It needs to be addressed, okay? It's not a time to make any new moves right now. It's the time to evaluate where you're at right now and to complete the cycle, because there's something important coming and you really need to make this one work. I feel like for some of you it's going to be a really positive thing, as long as it can be addressed. So visualize the outcome that you want, guys, with these cards here. Shine your skills, shine your light on all of this, and just show that beauty that you have. All right, and allow this this strength and this passion and ability to really showcase, because I feel like you haven't really had a chance to do that, or it's just gotten kind of put to the side a little bit. So at least take a moment before you dip out or make changes to really showcase your skills and abilities. That way, if you do go, you're like, I put my best into that, and they got to see it in the end, and they're lost, right? So otherwise, I feel really good about where things are going, and I really like that you're being optimistic about this. I feel like you are. I feel like you're visualizing the best case scenario rather than getting really worked up about things that are happening, which is fantastic, especially for Sag, because like those changes can be kind of tough sometimes to take on. So I really like the energy for May. If you guys would like clarification, or you have or you would like to schedule a free reading if you're new and want to take a look at any more of that, feel free to do so. And keep an eye out for your love readings and your 6-month forecast. Those are coming out as well. All right, guys, I will see you next time.